Shawty use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road. This crazy.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I read something prepping for this game
that
he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it. There you go.
They'll set up and throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. You can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
There we go.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Check 4. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Single receiver. 54's Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Get the ball. Topper, set, go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw complete to Herndon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15, Lonnie.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams sprint plays. We know that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
General West. Big grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On the defensive side here, the starters for the Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Shoot.
2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander the 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
Hey, that's all day, baby. You're shot.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Let's go.
That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Hey, come on
get
out here.
ball.
Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Let's go.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. Always making sure no one's holding.
Room to run past midfield. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And finally brought down at the 43. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch twist. Kill. Turn up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. They ended up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who will move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got it to Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Check nickel.
2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again.
Boom! That's how we do it.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, check. 59. All day, punt. Jam him. Jam. 6. Check it. Shut up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jared Davis. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Back.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it. Still early, still 1st half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
2nd down and inches. That ball complete to Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
They've got his man complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we reach halftime here with a bit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And again from the 41.
Get it. Clear.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gal, the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw here. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. Like I mentioned, the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 31.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that speed has changed on this level.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Big rip.
They'll set up to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go now.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with each other. They called him over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
57 the mic.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this will be a touchdown.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go to your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Come on, fellas.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
That
turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple first downs, and this one's just about be over.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Come on,
they still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much in the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 down.
At the 47.
On 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run again. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. They're positioning the football in their team.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Bang, bang. 55.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is fielded at the 27. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready!
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
57 to Mike.
Let's go. Greystone, travel.
Check 37. Check 37.
They go.
They run again the punt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't want it, fellas.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll drop the throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all
Man, he
day,
got in
baby.
there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.